What's up, everybody? Matt Kajeski here, back again with the Odd Shopper channel. And today we're talking college basketball props via No House Advantage. It is March the 9th, Thursday, conference tournaments underway. Before we get started, please hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when this and all other content goes live. If you're on podcast, please leave a rating and review over there as well. And we are brought to you by No House Advantage, of course. They have a first match deposit bonus up to $100. You can find that in the link in the video description below. And they have a bunch of ways to play these props. They have Verse the House, which is what we'll be talking about today. You're just battling against No House Advantage itself with their listed lines. But they also have Pick'em contests, which are tournament style, you versus other people. You're still making those lineups, but this time they're on a confidence interval. And you need to beat all the other people and you can take down the prize. But a lot of times these contests aren't filling, which gives you a good chance to actually take down that prize. So make sure to check out No House Advantage. We'll do just that. And at Stochastic, we have some tools I think you might like to help you out. We'll talk about those a little bit later. But let's dive into the college basketball props. They have a ton today. So hopefully me, producing the shows myself, we're able to navigate these. But first one, we're going to go to the Duke Pitt matchup over 9.5 points for Mark Mitchell. So Duke has played kind of a fluid rotation throughout the year, especially at this, forward position. But Mitchell, he's a guy that likes to shoot for this team. And recently they've kind of isolated the players they want on the floor. You've got Roach and Proctor among your guards. Filikowski's not coming off the floor. But Mark Mitchell's also a part of this. He only averages 9.1 points per game this year, but that's in limited minutes. Over the last 3 games, he's played 38, 34, and 31 minutes. Shot rate up about 3% over the course of the last 3 games compared to what it's been over the course of the year. And on defense, Pitt is a team that can be had, especially against the 3. They rank 125th in 3-point defense. And Mark Mitchell's kind of a do-it-all player for this team. We have him projected actually right around 11 points, which gives quite a bit of value towards the over here. Our second pick, we are going to go to Colorado versus UCLA. Amari Bailey over 9.5 points. Unfortunately for UCLA, they had Jalen Clark go down with an injury, and it seems to be pretty severe. I think he's going to miss the rest of the season, which is unfortunate. But if we're trying to spin this positively, he does vacate 16% of the shots and 30 plus minutes per game. And UCLA has been in a situation earlier this year with injury, and they basically just take all those minutes and give them right to Amari Bailey. They don't really rotate their starting 5 too much. It's Jaquez, Tiger, David Singleton, Adam Bona, as long as he's not fouling. And then it had been either Jalen Clark or Amari Bailey. Now, without Jalen Clark, I think we see Amari Bailey back up closer to 30 minutes. And he's played that at times this year. So it's a bit of a projection here, but 9.5 points. This would be if you gave Amari Bailey his basically typical shot rate if Jalen Clark is in the game. But I think we can project a ceiling. And that mainly comes from minutes, even if you keep the same shot rate. But again, you're vacating really the third most usage and third highest shot rate on the team with Clark gone. Going to our last game, we have West Virginia versus Kansas. Some unfortunate news coming out of Kansas almost as we speak. Bill Self not going to coach this game, dealing with a health issue of some sort. I won't get into that. We don't have the information yet. But we're going to go down to Trey Mitchell over 11.5 points. This is similar to the Duke situation with Mark Mitchell. But with Trey, he's another player who's been somewhat inconsistent with his minutes this year. But over the last 3 games, they've really spiked. He's played 40, 39, and 25. His shot rate 15% on the course of the year, which is solid. It's actually the second highest on the team. He trails only Eric Stevenson. And he'll be doing battle inside against Jalen Wilson. Fortunately, that's not their strongest point of attack. Jalen Wilson and KJ Adams on the interior. They can both be beat. And Trey Mitchell is a player, now that he's playing a consistent role, we've really seen the shot rate spike for him. We actually have him projected around 13 points as well. So there's quite a bit of value here. And with these props, you can bet up to 5 of them in one given lineup. We have 3 here. If you get this correct, it pays out 5x. But if you find 2 others you like, that would pay up to 21x. And what I would recommend if you want to go up there, I'm always usually trying to find 4 or 5 because contrary to maybe popular belief, No House Advantage has the best odds and payouts for those lineups that have 4 and 5 legs. If you hit 5, it pays out better than any other platform in the industry, and that includes Prize Picks. You're getting 21x. And we actually have a tool. I'm going to bring you over there briefly at Stochastic that allows you to maybe evaluate sports you don't quite know as well and add those 4 and 5 legs onto the props. So what I'm going to do is bring you to our Pick Pro, and there's a deal for it. It's called Pick'em Pro, excuse me. But basically, it takes the lines on No House Advantage, gives you a win percentage, a projection against the listed line here, and the side it prefers. So you can essentially rank player props for maybe, I don't know enough about the NBA. This is NBA here, but say I want to add 2 extra player props to my card. This Pick Pro right here on the far right, you got your win percentage and then projection versus the line. So it helps you really evaluate the listed lines and potentially add stuff to your player prop card that you might not normally add. And for this, there's a deal going on right now. You can get 50% off your first week of Pick'em Pro, which regularly $9.95. It gives you access to all the top picks for No House Advantage and Prize Picks. Then they're powered by our industry-leading projections. So make sure to check that out. It's first time 50% off your first week with the promo code SCORE. That'll do it for us today. Let me know what you guys think of these player props and any others you might like. I'd love to hear it. Talking college basketball. We'll be back the next couple days breaking down props ahead of the conference tournament semis and finals. If you want to reach out, I'm on Twitter at Matt_Gajeski. Otherwise, we'll see you guys next time, and good luck.